Ever feel that mental drain, that brain fog? Well, what if the fix wasn't another productivity app or, more coffee, but something you're literally already doing every single second? Let's dive into a super simple routine to give your brain the one thing it's truly craving. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about this feeling. We're calling it the modern mind's fog. And for so many of us, it's pretty much become the default setting. I mean, does this sound familiar? That constant low-level stress, the feeling that you're trying to think through a thick haze, or you're just totally swamped by your to-do list? Yeah, if you're nodding along right now, you are definitely not alone. We always reach for these complicated solutions. But what if the key to cutting through all that mental clutter is, well, right under your nose? The secret isn't in what you're doing, it's in how you're breathing while you do it. So, how can something so simple have such a huge effect? Let's get into the science of what's actually happening inside your brain when you take charge of your breath. It's surprisingly direct. Right, we've all heard of fight or flight. It's our body's emergency alarm system. But here's the crazy part. The way most of us breathe all day long, these short, shallow breaths from the chest, is like sending a constant, low-grade panic signal to our brain. It basically keeps that alarm system stuck in the on position. And this just lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got a brain that's just running on fumes. It's anxious, it's foggy, it's reactive. But on the right, a brain that's properly oxygenated, it's calm, clear, and focused. The amazing thing is, you have the power to consciously shift from that left column to the right anytime you want. And here's why that shift matters so much. Look at this number, 20%. Now, your brain is only about 2% of your body weight, but it eats up a whopping 20% of your oxygen. That's the fuel for your memory, your decisions, your focus. It's an incredibly hungry organ. So here's the bottom line. When you deliberately breathe deeper, you're doing two things at once. First, you're telling your nervous system, hey, we're safe, which quiets that stress response. And second, you're giving your brain the high-octane fuel it needs to think clearly and just perform at its best. All right, that's enough of the why. Let's get to the how. This next part is the real heart of it all, a practical 60-second routine you can use to immediately change how you feel. So, you ready? This is so simple, you can actually do it right now, right along with me. Let's give it a go. Okay, this is called the 4-4-6 method. First, just get comfortable, sitting or standing tall. Good. Now, step 2. Let's breathe in slowly through the nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 3. Now just gently hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, step 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? That longer exhale is the secret sauce. It really flips the switch on the calming part of your nervous system. And that's it. No, really, that's the whole thing. Just repeat that cycle maybe 3 or 4 times for just 1 minute. It's so fast and so powerful, it completely gets rid of the I don't have time excuse. Now, knowing the technique is one thing, but turning it into a real habit, that's where the magic really happens. So let's talk about how you can actually weave this into your everyday life. Think of these as perfect opportunities. About to hop on a stressful call? Take 1 minute. Feeling that familiar spike of anxiety? Just pause and breathe. All of a sudden, time stuck in traffic isn't wasted time. It's a chance to reset your brain. And here's what that can actually look like. It's not about blocking off an hour for meditation. It's about sprinkling these tiny 1-minute resets throughout your day. At 8 a.m. to start fresh, 1 p.m. to fight that afternoon slump, and 6 p.m. to draw a clear line between your workday and your evening. And the payoff for this tiny habit is huge. As this chart shows, it's all about consistency. The more you do it, the more your baseline levels of calm and focus actually go up. You're not just putting out fires in the moment, you're fundamentally rewiring your brain's response to stress. So let's bring it all home. We've talked about the problem, that modern brain fog. We've looked at the science behind the solution, and we've walked through the super simple steps to take back control. I think this quote just says it all perfectly. This isn't some tool you have to buy or a skill that takes years and years to learn. The power to completely reset your mental state is something you carry with you every single second of every single day. And that's really the final crucial takeaway here. We're all so obsessed with finding more time, right? But maybe we're chasing the wrong thing. The solution to feeling overwhelmed isn't more minutes in the day, it's more oxygen in the brain. So I'll just leave you with this question. What could you really achieve if you could tap into a clear, calm mind whenever you want it? What problems could you solve? What conversations would go differently? That potential is right there, waiting for you. And it's just one breath away.